or send a text out to them, have them jump on directly on the call with us. We are tuned in right now to the Natural Health Revolution call, and we'll get this call underway momentarily. Give us a shout out and tell us where you're dialing in from this evening. Welcome to the call. Good evening and welcome to the call. Good evening, welcome. Good evening and welcome to the call. Good evening. Welcome from California.
All right, this is Facebook Live.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
We're
the
having to
Natural
take this
Health
call from the
Revolution
airport
call.
right now.
It looks like we are now up and live on Facebook Live as well, so it does not look like we're going to be able to get the Periscope to function properly tonight. We've got some fairly interesting circumstances we're working through. So we've got a few more moments here before we get this call started at the bottom of the hour. We'll continue to take introductions and then get this call underway promptly at the bottom of the hour. I'll open up the lines one more time and we'll continue to take some introductions. Good evening and welcome. Welcome from Columbia, Missouri. Welcome from San Jose. Good evening, welcome. Welcome, Cindy. Welcome from Oklahoma.
Just 1 minute away.
Welcome from Norfolk, Virginia. Thank you for joining us this evening. Good evening and welcome to everyone who has joined us tonight here on the Natural Health Revolution call featuring Dr. Joshua Plant, and a very special welcome to all of you who are joining us on Facebook Live as well. We will not have Periscope tonight due to some technical difficulties, so if you were going to join us via the Periscope platform, go ahead and navigate over to Facebook, jump on and watch us on Facebook Live here. I am joined with Dr. Joshua Plant, and we'll get this call properly underway in about, looks like we're 2 minutes away from the bottom of the hour at this point.
All right, hopefully you guys can hear us okay on Facebook Live.
Welcome, Dale. Welcome to your guests especially. And no, welcome from Alabama again. Welcome, Illinois. Good evening. Welcome to the call.
All right, hopefully we don't get kicked out of the Sky Lounge right now as we do this call.
Okay, I got us about 1 minute away by my watch here, and then we'll get this call underway. We've got some very interesting circumstances here to pull this call off tonight, so we'll give you an explanation here as we get started. 1 more minute, give us a shout out, tell us where you're dialing in from. Norfolk, Virginia, welcome to the call.
Obviously, got delayed. This flight got delayed. This is great. Keeps me awake.
Pisses a lot.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the bottom of the hour. Hold on 1 second while I wait for the announcement here over the loudspeaker to go away. And we're going ahead and get this call underway. This is the Natural Health Revolution call featuring Dr. Joshua Plant. This is Ryan Palmer coming at you live. I've got the distinct pleasure, actually, of hosting the call tonight. As Josh and I were talking a little earlier today, this is only the second time in the last 42 days that he and I have had a chance to actually get face to face, as of course, you know, he's been zigzagging across all of North America, all of the globe for that matter. I know he just recently made a jaunt out to South Korea, had a great event out there. I recently just got back from Japan, and then several cities here in North America. So literally we've been crossing paths all across the globe over the past several weeks, and serendipitously our paths have crossed tonight here at the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport, as I'm getting ready to fly out from Nashville here momentarily. We'll have to make this a brief and a short call so that both of us can make our flights tonight. But I'll be taking off to Nashville, Tennessee, and then of course, Josh, I believe you'll be flying out to Colorado Springs, where you have an event there in Colorado Springs tomorrow. So certainly a lot happening across all of ZJ Nation right now. There's a lot to be excited about, a lot going on. And right now, of course, let's just go ahead and just dive right into the call, right into the meat of the call. You'll have to forgive the loudspeaker announcements as they come over the speaker there. But right now, of course, in period 103, you know that we've got what I considered to be the most lucrative promotion in the history of ZJ International, and that of course is the X Factor promotion. And with that, we have already literally seen thousands of people enroll. It may be tens of thousands before the period is over. And with that, with all of those new enrollments on their first auto ship, they're going to have an opportunity to receive a hydrate free at no charge. And so I'd like to maybe kick off the very first question here for the good doctor here, Dr. Joshua Plant, about the importance of hydration and why it was that we chose to include hydrate in all of those first auto ships that are going to go out in period 104.
Sorry, we're do-si-doing here with the phone as he switches over to Facebook Live. Ryan, that's a great question, and to put it bluntly, right, in the summer months we are all suffering from dehydration. We are running low on electrolytes. We can sweat up to 10 pounds a day of moisture, right? We don't realize just how much we sweat or exhaust that we lose through breathing, moisture we lose through breathing. So it is critical that we stay hydrated, and so often than not, usually convenience finds its way into our households, to where what happens is we end up hydrating with things that do the adverse: sodas, juices, sports drinks littered with sugar. And all of this does is it has counter benefits to our health and wellness goals. So what we are wanting to do to give a warm welcome to the thousands of people that are coming into the ZJ family is we want to introduce them at no charge, just when their first auto ship runs, to ZJ Hydrate. This gives people the ability to stay hydrated during these summer months. And why is that so critical? Well, first of all, hydration is the key mechanism by which all cellular reactions occur in the body. Meaning it is through hydration that allows our cells' metabolic rates to go forward. It allows us to lose weight when we're hydrated. It allows us to avoid headaches. It allows us to exercise better. It allows us to reach better performance. It allows us to sleep better. There are so many components of hydrating. However, one of the most critical things is actually helping us to detoxify. When we are properly hydrated, we are able to remove just an abundance of toxins that litter our body day in and day out. And so during the summer months, it is easy for us to be exposed to an abundance of toxins. Accompany that with the lack of hydration going on in those times, it's easy for us to ultimately fall victim to an additional unable to remove those toxins from our body.
All right, little do-si-do here again as Josh hands the phone back to me, and as he was talking there about toxins and toxins in our body, and detox is kind of a buzzword that you hear frequently across the health and wellness industry. And Josh, if you could maybe just articulate a little bit on detoxifying, or even elaborate on toxins themselves and the effect that they have on our body, and why it is so critical that we detox often and frequently and make sure that we're eliminating those toxins from our body.
Yeah, so really when we detoxify, it's a two-step process. One, we need to make sure we're utilizing the body's natural detoxifying processes, right? Which is our digestive system, our salivary glands, and throughout our skin. right? So we need to make sure that we utilize those systems properly. And so what Zija has done is we've given ourselves an abundance of detoxifying tools, from everything from AGX Cleanse, a powerful essential oil that you can take throughout the day or diffuse to help your body detoxify, all the way to the Zija Premium Tea, which has a very strong detoxifying effect with respect to accelerating the digestive tract, working at the cellular level all the way through to the whole complete digestive system. Now, in addition to just detoxifying, we also need to make sure that we are removing toxins from our household. Now, this is something that I've kind of just thrown on everyone last minute. The reason I have thrown this on to the marketing team and to Ryan and everyone else is I believe this is in a state of emergency with respect to our health and wellness. We are exposed to so many toxins. In fact, the National Institutes of Health and the Department of Disease Control, CDC, have said we are exposed to, the average person is exposed to over 800 toxic chemicals in critical dosages every day. 800. Now, it is going on to be confirmed that the exposure to these toxins is or correlated with autism, correlated with ADHD, correlated with low infertility rates, correlated with learning disabilities, correlated with birth defects, poor muscular growth. The list goes on and on of all the problems that are associated with these toxins. Now, the problem is, and I'm going on a tirade here, the problem is we have no choice with respect to being exposed to these toxins, or at least we think we have no choice. Here's the typical things we need to do to wash our hands. Here's the typical reagents we need to use to clean our house. Here's the typical reagents we do to help us smell better. Well, we do have a choice. We do have a solution to remove those toxins from us, and we don't need to ultimately accept those hundreds and hundreds of toxins we are exposed to every day. So what we need to do is we need to actively seek them out and remove them from our lives.
I love when you're talking about actively seeking them out and removing them from their lives, Josh. And of course, there's no better way to do that than using the only clinical grade essential oil on the planet. And so if you could, take a moment to maybe elaborate on the basic 9 and the oils contained in there and why they work so well in removing those toxins from our everyday life.
Absolutely. Right, so what essential oils are is they're the essence of a botanical. They are, in essence, I feel like I'm kind of abusing that word. They are, in essence, the critical components of the botanical that helps the botanical fight off disease, pesticides, weed population growths around it, help it fight off infection. The list goes on and on. And so an essential oil is absolutely able to harness all of that potential in a very concentrated dose. And so what you can do is you can utilize that natural, inherent, fortifying properties that naturally restore the body to help you overcome those challenges. Right? When we look at the abundance of toxins we're exposed to, the damaging effects they do to our body, we cannot live a life unlimited. We can't embrace the natural health revolution if we just so lackadaisically accept it for what it is. Right? The Neurological Center for Disease has gone out and has done a definitive statement with over 40 different institutions coming together to make the critical statement of how damaging these toxins are to our lives. Right? Neurodegenerative problems are becoming so rampant. So what we've done is in this basic 9 kit, it gives you kind of an abundance of oils that are so used in so many different formulations that you can then apply with respect to getting these toxins out of your household. So for example, peppermint essential oil, lavender essential oil, lemon essential oil, frankincense, ProShield, soothing air, pure tranquility. All of these essential oils allow one to make products that they can then use and substitute for where common toxins are found. In addition, we have included with this kit a everyday diffuser that you can then readily diffuse these essential oils throughout the day to help with respect to detoxifying your body aromatically. And in addition, because a lot of us just don't know where toxins are found or how to remove them, I am including with no additional charge the Dr. Plant School of Natural Health and Wellness Volume 2, which specifically targets toxins in our lives and how to remove them. This is a wonderful book written by Dr. Scott Johnson, who has been an instrumental part in the evolution of essential oils, and does a contributed this work of art. And so this is a monumental thing to where people can absolutely identify and remove those toxins in their lives.
All right, and of course, this is what Dr. Plant is talking about. He's talking about the flash promo that we do every time we get on and do a Natural Health Revolution call. And so that free book is included in the Basic 9 kit with any purchase that happens between now and midnight tonight. And as we come in on the close of a holiday weekend where we celebrate the freedoms and really the overall concept of living a life unlimited, and having this call kind of punctuate the close of the holiday weekend, I'd also like to close the call tonight, if I can, and conclude in a little different way than we would typically do that. And I'd like to do that by paying tribute to one of my dear friends, one of my business partners and associates, who over this holiday weekend went home to see God. And somebody who absolutely lived his life unlimited. He lived the mantra. He was a walking example of what we talk about when we talk about life unlimited. And that, of course, is none other than Diamond Elite Robbie Davis. And that is an individual who, to me, has demonstrated and led by example what it means to live life unlimited, and how you can leverage Zija International and all of these great products that you heard Dr. Plant talk about to be that vehicle to allow you to live your life unlimited. And as we get ready to close the call tonight, I'd like to give a shout out to my dear friend and brother, Robbie Davis. We love you. We're going to miss you here as our Zija family. Our loss is heaven's gain, but your legacy lives on. And you guys have often heard me say that when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And over the weekend, certainly, I have got a different perspective on the concept of legacy, and understand exactly what it is that we are doing, what we are creating something that lives long after we are physically here on earth. Robbie definitely did that, and each and every one of us have the same opportunity, and I have no question in my mind that Zija International is that legacy company that's going to leave a lasting impact on the lives of thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands, just like our dear friend and Diamond Elite Robbie Davis did. So I'd like to close tonight, if I can, with just a short 30-second moment of silence in memory of our dear friend Robbie Davis. We all love and miss you, Robbie. We'll continue to miss you and cherish you and remember you and keep you in our thoughts. Certainly we'll keep Amy, Joe, and John in our thoughts and prayers at this time. And your memory will forever be a part of this company and laying the foundation for so many others to go about and chase their dreams and live their life unlimited. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Natural Health Revolution call. The lines are now open.